Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. There's one. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Well, the closest thing that looks like me is probably that one. My name, if you are unfamiliar, is Jimmy. Catches. Jimmy catches all, but we can't fit that in. So is my name Jimmy Catches? Yes, it is. So you're Jimmy Catches. A fine name that is. Well, thank you, Professor. This is my rival. Now, this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might name his be? For this playthrough, his name is going to be Irritant, because I haven't played this game in a few years, but I do remember he pops up at the most inconvenient times and doesn't go away at others. Is that how you spell Irritant? No, it isn't. I think it's with an I. Well, you know what? This is how we're spelling irritants today. I may have fallen at the first hurdle. There we go. That's your friend's name? Yes, it is. Alright, Jimmy Catches, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way, you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. Don't mind if I do. Well, hello everybody. I haven't played Pokemon Shining Pearl maybe 5 years. I think I played it when it first came out, and then I haven't played it since. I beat the game. I did like it back on the Nintendo DS, but I decided it's time to step back into Sinnoh. So here we go on our little TV screen here. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly coloured Pokemon eluded detection. The rumoured Red Gyarados failed to appear even fleetingly to the crestfallen team. That concludes our special report, Search for the Red Gyarados, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. Okay, so here's our bedroom. Not a lot going on here. Let's have a look at the PC, because normally the PC, it's just giving me basics of Pokemon. Okay, well, I've got a lovely TV. I've got a Nintendo Switch, which, as I'm sure you're probably already aware, the colours on the Switch on the floor match the colours of the Switch that you're using. So yes, I do have a blue and red controller. I've got a bed. Not a lot going on here. Now I'll go downstairs to my mum. She says, Jimmy Catches! Irritant came calling for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency. And I always think this house is funny because, so in this house, there's only one bedroom, so where does the mum sleep? There's a kitchen, there's a fridge, a toaster, and a table to sit down, and a TV. So in this house, do we just stand to watch the TV? There's no sofa. Oh yes, Jimmy Catches. Don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so... Man, I didn't need that kind of shade from my mum, but okay. So, out we go. And then we look at Twinleaf Town. So there's my house. There's this house. That's Irritant's house. And then there's this house. And then there's nothing else. So there's no school, there's no hospital, there's no shops, there's no nothing. And there's water here. That's just a little bit of water. And then there is a massive patch of grass right outside our town. So this person won't let me past. So you're telling me that this character has been in this tiny town with only 4 houses his entire life, with just his mum and no sofa. It's a bit unclear what's going on in Twin Leaf Town. Oh, there's Irritant. Thud! What was that about? Oh, hey Jimmy Catches, I'm going to the lake. You should come too, and be quick about it. Okay, Jimmy Catches, I'm fining you $1 million if you're late. I mean, it seems a bit steep, but... Oh geez, forgot something. Oh. Okay then, there we go. And there's his mum. Now, exactly the same as the house that I grew up in. There's no furniture. So, does everybody in this town just stand to watch the TV? I don't know, no judgment. Okay, Irritant says, I better take my bag and my guidebook. Oh hey Jimmy Catches, we're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's $10 million fine if you're late. These fines are going up and up and up. What I'm going to do right now is... Well, I've got a second actually. Oh, I was going to say I'm going to change the settings, but apparently not. So let's go down, go out of here. So, let's... Is it not letting me do it yet? No, okay. It's not letting me change settings yet. Okay, let's follow him then. So... There he is again. I'm on Route 201. Okay. Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the Red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake. That show got me thinking, I'll bet our local lake has a Pokemon like that in it too. So that's what we're going to do. We'll go find a Pokemon like that. I mean, that doesn't sound like the best idea, but okay, let's go. Here it is. Alright, to the lake. Let's find us a Red Gyarados. What's going on? Professor, there isn't anything out of the ordinary on the other side either. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but fine, it's enough that we've seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving. Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? After being away for 4 years, it must be exciting again. Same. There is only one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us well in regards to our studies. Excuse me, let us pass please. Okay, Mr. Professor Dude. I beg your pardon, we'll be on our way. What was that about? Those two? Huh? Jimmy Catches, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go into the tall grass. No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. Well, if this was Mount Moon, you'd get attacked by a Zubat. It's a briefcase? Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We can try and return it, but who were they? I heard them say Professor. Ah, birds! Wow, Pokemon! What's going on? Oh my days, let's check in the briefcase for something that will help us from these birds. Oh my days, look, these are Pokeballs! Let's battle using the Pokemon in them. Which one do you want then? So, this is the most important choice in the entire game. So, will you choose the tiny leaf Pokemon Turtwig? Or will you choose the chimp Pokemon Chimchar? Or will you choose the penguin Pokemon Piplup? Now personally, Piplup has always been my favourite, so on this playthrough we are going to go with Piplup. Watch him in action. You've encountered a wild Starly. Go Piplup, go! At this point in the game, I always think it's funny that effectively the tiny Pokemon can just pound and growl at each other. So let's... Oh, and Tackle as well. So let's just give it another smack in the face. There it goes. One more time. Anytime. And the tiny penguin wins this round. The wild starly fainted. Your Pokemon gained XP points. Hurrah, hurrah. So, let's go to... Fwah! Your Piplup totally rocked. Yeah, I know, but my Turtwig was way tougher than yours. Doubtful. There were other people's Pokemon, but we had to use them. Those people weren't mine, will they? Oh, here's Dawn. Busted. Oh, there's the briefcase. The professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. Huh? Oh no! Did you use the Pokemon that were in here? You did? Oh my gosh, what's the professor going to say? That is so not good. I'll take this briefcase for now. What was that about? I don't know what's going on. Jimmy Catches, let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that battle. If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble. You go ahead. I know we have to go return these Pokemon. They're not ours, but I want to spend just a little bit more time with this little guy. Is it going to let me change the settings now? Oh, it isn't. I'm trying to make the text speed faster. Oh? Hey, it's those people? Is that old guy staring at us? I heard from Dawn that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Piplup and Turtwig. I see. That's how it is. Dawn, I'm going back to my lab. Is he happy? Is he angry? Is he scared? Okay, Professor, please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. Okay, see you. What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. And he didn't want his Pokemon back. Jimmy Catches, we should go home too. By the power of Grayskull. Okay. Here's me mum again. Is she gonna throw more shade? What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that both of you and Irritant are unharmed? The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of San Gemtown. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating. Jimmy Catches, I think you need to visit him in San Gemtown. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm sure he will understand. Oh, I know. Jimmy Catches put these on. You received a pair of running shoes. I love this point of the game because now we can go twice as fast. Going to San Gemtown is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Tilt the left stick firmly and dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. Well, isn't that just nifty? Okay, let's do it. San Gemtown, look how fast he goes. Okay. I always love the first little FedEx quest that you get given when you just get exploring the route. Wild Pokemon lurk in tall grass, they can come up first thing anytime. So if you ain't wanting to battle wild Pokemon, just walk in tall grass. If you avoid, stay out of the tall grass. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, here we go. Here's our first wild battle. It's a Bidoof. I love a Bidoof. There's just something about the cute little beaver face. So okay, we're gonna give it a good smacking around. Pound. Beautiful. Oh, that's gonna reduce our attack. Gonna hit it again. Oh, one more time. And the penguin wins. Gosh. Yeah, okay. So Bidoof goes down. Cheeky little Piplup's gonna get some experience points. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember because I haven't played the game in a while if, like in the original games, there's like a free, I don't know, free potion or free anything on this part of the route. Doesn't look like it, just lots of trees. Okay. Alright. So I'm probably gonna talk to most people on this way because yeah, that's it, I guess. It's Dutch, don't be shy and talk to everybody. If your Pokemon's health, it says get some rest. Yeah, okay. Some of it's going to be stuff that I'm already well aware of, and so are you. And then there's going to be some free TMs and free items and stuff, I'm sure, as we go. So I'm going to run from this Bidoof just to speed up this little bit of the game. There we go. Let's go talk to this person just randomly standing in a field. Hi, I work at a Pokemon. Did you know that Pokemon's health? Pokemon's HP gets low, you should heal it with a potion. Here, let me give you a potion. This one's free. Brilliant. Okay, well, I always love these kinds of deals. The first one's free, the next one's going to cost you $300. And then we'll talk to this person. That ledge is one way. Yeah, okay. Well, here we go. We have reached the big smoke of Sand Gem Town, which a tiny little town like Twin Leaf Town, and next to it's this one. But the tall grass was in the way, so have I never visited this town before? This is it, our Pokemon Research Lab. Let's go. Dawn's going to give me and you the tour of the town. Thud! Oh, here's Irritant again. What the? Oh, it's you, Jimmy Catches, that old guy. He's not scary so much as he is totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Jimmy Catches. I'm out of here. See you later. And off he goes. Wow, what was that? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Same, Dawn. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Oh, and here's the cheeky professor. Finally, you've come. Jimmy Catches, was it? Let me see that Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be really happy. Alrighty then, I'll give you that Piplup as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? Yes, I would. I think... Oh no. Oh, well, I just hit no by mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay, we're going to have to fix that later. Oh, well, that's frustrating. Yeah, so what I was going to call him was Skipper, like the penguin from Madagascar, because he's the captain of the team and he's also a penguin. But I guess we'll have to wait till later in the game to correct that mistake. What a plonker. Okay, Rowan says, your friend Irritant told me what happened at the lake. I heard you battled very well despite it being your first time. And from what I can see, there is a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Piplup. Thanks, Professor. I'm so glad that you're kind towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. What, Don? What is it? You want to start a fight? Let's go! Let's move on to the main topic. There's something I want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? I always like to say no at this question because then the credits would roll and the game is over. But you don't get the chance to say no because he says... let's try that again, shall we? I can stand here without speaking for hours. I'm a very patient man. Let me ask you again, Jimmy Catches. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? I guess so. I've been bullied into it. Good answer. You obtained the Pokédex. That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Jimmy Catches, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got one too, Dawn says. When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? Mostly indigestion. I've lived for 60 long years, even now I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. Not true, there's about 1,025. That means there are just many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go, walk out the door. Jimmy Catches, your grand adventure begins right now. The Pokemon that I used for the first time was Chimchar. If you would have chosen Chimchar at the lake, we'd have the same Pokemon now. That's just not true. Not that it matters, but Anyways, I'm Dawn. I also help the professor add pages to the Pokédex. So in a sense, I'm just like you. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Jimmy Catches. And with that, off she goes. So, and with that, off I go. I'm going to go talk to this guy, because that's Dawn's father. I'll be happy to assist you on your quest for the professor. I'm sure we can count on you. I hope so. Okay. Professor Rowan invented a new Pokédex while working alongside a professor from the Kanto region. Hey, we know him. And then, this is the professor's lab, where he's got his books and his laptop and that. But then, this appears to be his, I don't know, living area? He has no TV. He has no furniture. What is going on in this region? Anyway, let's get out of here. So, now Dawn is going to tell me what a town looks like. Okay, Jimmy Catches, I'll act as your mentor. I've got a bit more experience than you as a trainer and as the professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. This is a Pokemon Center. It's the place that heals Pokemon that have been hurt in battle. You can find a Pokemon Center in most towns. This is a Pokemon Market, or a Pokemart. It's a shop where you can buy and sell items and medicine. Jimmy Catches, since you're a novice trainer, you won't be able to buy many kinds of merchandise. Don't let it bother you. Well, what if I do let it bother me? I want you to sell me an Ultra Ball right now. Oh, that's right, Jimmy Catches. Don't you need to let your family know you're going to help Professor Rowan with the Pokédex? You may need to travel pretty far, so I think you should let someone know. Oh, but before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It will be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye now. See you around, Dawn. I have a feeling that Dawn is also going to be like irritant and is going to show up at the most inconvenient times. Well, here we go. We're now effectively free to go. This is Dawn's house. That's a Pokemon Center. These are some people. Let's see. So I don't forget what's happened till now. I better save this there. Now I can take a break. Well, we are about to do just the same thing. Oh wow, Pokemon are so cool. I wish I had some. You can help yours get stronger by having them battle. Good to know. I think it's funny at this point that nobody has taught me how to catch Pokemon, so I have effectively been let loose into this region, and here you go. Here's your Pokemon. This is a Pokemon Center. This is a Pokemon Mart. Shoot, off you go. So at this point, I am going to heal up Piplup, and I always think it's sad that the Chansey is no longer at Pokemon Centers, but then I'm a very old man and I remember back in the days when my Pokemon Centers had Chanseys in them. I do like in the newer games as well that the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon Mart are of one building. It does make everything so much more convenient. And at this point, I'm going to pause it here. Thank you for joining me on the adventure so far. If you've liked what you've seen, please do like and consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm planning to post these videos every Tuesday and Friday. I'm going to try and stick to that kind of release schedule. Until then, this is Jimmy Catches All. Let me know in the comments below which of the starter Pokemon would you have chosen and why.